Hi, welcome to our channel. I'm Yuki, the trainer from AiHouse. So in this video, we are going to learn how to create the material category by yourself. So how this function can help your work? Let's get into AiHouse. And you can see I have already dragged a cabinet inside, and I'm under the cabinet custom mode. What's more, I have set two material categories for the left panel and right panel. And when you select this cabinet, you can go to the right side. Then you can see two more materials that you can change at here separately. And this is the name I made for this material category. And you can also self-divide it by yourself. And you can see at the left panel, I have already changed materials to this type. And for the right panel, you can also left click here, then come to the left side. This metal material, select the one that you needed. Then you will change the material for the right panel. So how to make this material category? At this page, you can see at the left side is the process to make the material category. And at the right side, this is what you need to pay attention to during the whole process. And I also want to notice you that for this function, it is only available for the Enterprise Administrator account. So for the whole process, the first thing is that you need to copy the object ID. Then you can go to the backtop, open the backend library and paste the ID that you copy inside to search that object. Or you can also not copy that object ID, just directly find the things that you needed from the backend library. After that, you can go to the parameters, find the materials to edit it. Then you can create a new category and select that category for your object. After you finishing all that, you can save it, then check it in the back end and the front end. So let's stick this process and notes on my screen. So now I have stick it on my screen. Let's get into AiHouse to do this operation. And now I'm going to select the back panel as demonstrate. First, we need to select the back panel to show its ID. So I'm going to select the panel and left click this panel, and at the right side, you can copy the material ID from here. Ctrl C to copy this one. And I also would like to notice you that the objects like this panel from the same library at the left side all have the same ID. Like now, you can drop another one. Then check the ID for the right panel. They are all the same materials ID. You can check at the right side. And for the back panel, it's still the same. So just copy it, then go to the bottom right corner to find the backtop entrance. Left click here to get into the backend interface. Next, let's find this one, open from backend library. Left click this. Then we are going to search the back panel. Ctrl V to paste it in here. Remember, if you want to search some object, you need to search it at the made catalog, like this backstage. Then let's hit the enter key to search this back panel. Then just double left click to select this one. Okay, now at the left side, you can see its name, it's a think back panel. So going to the upper, you can see this parameter. Left click here, find this material, move your cursor on it, then you will see this one, edit. Left click this edit. In this pop-up window, here have this material again, just select this one. Then you can see the material classification. It has this systematic classification and the enterprise category. For the systematic classification, it is the default one. Like now, it is the default. Or if you want this back panel to be the material same as the door, you can select the door or the door core and this cabinet panel or others. During this process, I want to notice you. Currently, you can only create the material category for the cabinet panel, door panel, latch, handle, hardware, edge, and brace. So this is the systematic classification. If you want to create your own material classification, you can come to here, Enterprise category. This is the category that I already create for the left panel and right panel. And if you want to create one for your new things, you can come to here. This is add icon. Left click here, then you will see this custom material type. Here is the button for add catalog, and you can see this name and change this name at here, or add another one for a new type. After you create a make catalog, you can go to the right side to add the material. Like this one is for the left panel, and this is the right panel. This is the old thing that I just made. And now we are going to create a new one for the think back panel. You can add the materials here. Then you can see now it is unnamed. You can come here to change its name. Like you can name it at the think back panel or name it by yourself. Then just hit the other place, then it will be set one more material. Just hit the save button to save them. After you create the new catalog, then you can go to select the catalog. Come to here, self-divided, and this think back panel. And I also want to notice you during the creation of the catalog. You can see there is no delete button for you. So currently, it is not supported to delete the self-divided material catalog. Like now, I want it to be the think back panel. I hit the confirm key, then it will change. If you don't want this one, you can go back to the system classification to change it back to default or other types. So after you finish setting this one, you can close these two pop-up windows, then go to the top menu to save the operation. Then you can open a new cabinet to check this operation whether it is a success. Let's create a new one. Open from library. Double left click to open one. And for this cabinet, you can select the backed. Then go to the right side. You can see you can change the think back panel at here. And when you select like the base panel, you can see it's still the material. Or you can right click here all material. You can see this left panel, right panel, and think back panel. You can change this material at here too. So let's do this operation again for the brace. Like now, let's select this brace and go to the right side. This is the material ID. Ctrl+C to copy this one. Go back to backtop. Open from backend library. Go to the make catalog. Search it. Double left click to select this one. Go to the left side to find the parameter. Here, material, edit. And come here to select. Edit a new material category. Come here to edit one. Add material. Name it. Then save it. Select this one. Then save the operation. Then go to create a new open from library. Alright, I need to mention one thing. For this type of two color panel, currently it's not supported to self-divide the material category for this one. So let's continue. Open from library. Create this one. Then right click all material. Then you can see this brace. You can also check it from the front end. If you cannot see them, you can refresh your page to show them. So now we are going back to the front end. To change the material styles we just created, you can select a single cabinet, like this one, then go to the right side. You can see this think back panel styles you created and this brace. Just left click this icon, then come here to change the material. Or you can directly right click the wall. Here all material, Then scroll down, you can see this left panel, right panel, think back panel, and breeze materials you can change at here. So this is all for today. During the operation, if you're facing any issues, you can go to the upper right corner, find this help button, and find this feedback to feedback us. See you at the next video. Goodbye.